this is Amin, and this is session 4 of ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET 5 MVC tutorial. In this session, we are going to talk about project file structure, and we compare project file in different version of ASP.NET. First, we are going to talk about different version of ASP.NET. The earlier version, which was for developing software and application just for Windows, which was called ASP.NET 4.x. Its abbreviation name was NET, and its Target Framework Moniker is mentioning in the project file of application with the version of .NET. We check the real project with different version of ASP.NET, and you can see the TFM in the project file. If you are not familiar with this thing, don't worry, we will describe it in detail in this video. Let's see a project which created with .NET framework, and it's the structure of the files. Let's right click on the project file, and you see you are not able to edit project file in this version until you unload the project. We unload the project file, and later when we right click on the project, you can see edit project file is enabled, and you can see the structure of project file. It is a lot of information and structure, and if you check Target Framework version, you can see the version of ASP.NET Framework version, as we mention it in the project in the slides. And the next one, if you create your project and your target framework would be ASP.NET Core, the abbreviation would be .NET Core App, and depends on version of .NET Core. In TFM mentioned the abbreviation plus the version of ASP.NET. In ASP.NET Core, you don't need to unload the project first, and you can directly edit your project file. We are going to edit our project file, and you can see the structure of project file in ASP.NET Core. It's really different with ASP.NET framework, and its target framework, as mentioned here, is .NET Core App 3.1, because we select our target framework with this version. And also, if you create your project with target of ASP.NET 5, the abbreviation is still .NET, and its TFM would be .NET 5. Let's see a project which its targets framework is .NET 5. In this version, same as ASP.NET Core, you don't need to unload the project, and you can directly edit your project file. And as you can see, its structure is really look like ASP.NET Core, but its target one is .NET Core .NET 5. Let's talk about file extension and file extension of project file. If you develop your project with C# language, programming language, your extension would be CSPROG or CSPROG, which is abbreviation of a project, or if you develop with Visual Basic, your extension of your project file would be VB As we develop our project with C#, or extension is CS and or class file would be CS, the extension of our class file. The next thing that we are going to talk is edit project file. We already discussed about it, but the structure of project file and file and folders and reference is different in ASP.NET and ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET 5. In ASP.NET version, you can see lots of information on it's all the file and folders reference mentioned in the project file. But in ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET 5 version 5, you see a really clean project file which not include the file and folders reference. And as you can see, both are ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET 5 look like each other. The next topic that we are talking about is adding and removing file and folder to a structure of project. We try to add and remove file in a project which its target framework is ASP.NET Framework. Let's open File Explorer by right-click on the project and add a text file in the project. We name it test. As you can see, the file is not appear in this one. We click on show all files, and now you can see shadow of your files, but it is not still include in the project. If you want to include this file to your project, you have to right click on the file and select include in project. Now the file is included in your project. But in ASP.NET Core and ASP.NET 5, if you add a file from Explorer to your project, you can see the file immediately appear in your project, and you don't need to do some additional work. And also, if you delete the file from File Explorer, you can see the file immediately delete from your project. And also, this is another difference between different version of ASP.NET Core. And also we can see package reference in project file. Package reference is related to installed package to your application. The packaged reference is different in different project. I mean, it depends on your project requirement. But in this part, as you can see the framework target. But in this block that is selected now, you can see the list of packages that installed for your application. Now there is no any installed package for this project, as this is empty project. But in the coming session, when we install different package for different tasks, you can see list of installed packages here, and we will talk about packages in more detail in coming video. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching this session, and you can follow us in our social media. And in next video, we develop our project in more detail. Thank you for watching.